Good morning, students. I am your English teacher, Kritika Paliwal, and we are continuing from where we had left. Okay, last. So our chapter, the 1-inch warrior. Okay. So can you tell me where we left last? I can tell you. The entry of giant happened. Okay. So in our story, the giant entered. Where did he enter? He entered when the princess and who? Our hero, Isan Boshi. The princess and Isan Boshi were on their way to the temple. Do you know what is a temple? They were going to a temple. Okay. On the way meaning I told you in the last lecture. On the way means raste mein. Okay. And they were going to a temple. Temple, the place where Hindu worship, mandir. Okay. So they were going to the temple, and on the way, see, I can show you the giant in the book. This giant came on the way. Can you see the giant? It's on page number. It's on page number 4. Okay, the giant entered in the story. So what did giant try to do? Giant tried to take the princess away. Giant tried to take the princess away. Away means, take the princess away means उसको ले जाना अपने साथ. This happens in in so many stories, so many fairy tales that we see. One villain comes and he tries to take the princess away, and then hero comes and save the princess and kill the villain. Right? This happens in most of the stories. Okay, it happens in the movies also, right? So, the giant tried to carry the princess away. Then what happened? Our little Isan Boshi, he came and then he shouted on the giant. He just yelled. Is it a new term for you? Y-E-L-L, yell? Y-E-L-L. Yell means to shout. Your teachers also sometimes shout on you, right? When you do masti in the class. Your mother also do this when you trouble her. Okay, so don't do this. Don't make anyone shout on you, right? So what happened? Isan Boshi shouted on the giant. What exactly he said? What exactly he said is in this oval box. Okay, leave the princess or else, and his sword was made up of what? Sword was made up of the needle. Okay, yeah, his father made him the sword, that same sword. It was in his hand, and he was challenging the giant. If you will dare to touch the princess, if you will even dare to touch the princess, then think what can I do of you. Okay. So, just as, do you remember that scene in which Isan Boshi came to Lord Sanjo's house, and Lord Sanjo was not able to see Isan Boshi, and then when he bent down, he saw a little boy who was telling that he wanted to work for Lord Sanjo. Lord Sanjo was imagining how a little boy can work for me. So the same way, giant was thinking giant was thinking that how you little man, what can you do of me, right? So what exactly giant said? It is in the book. You little man trying to scare me, let me swallow you. Swallow, S-W-A. I hope you can see the word properly. S-W-A-L-L-O-W. Swallow. Okay, swallow means to eat up. Okay, you little man trying to scare me. Scare, S-C-A-R-E, scare. You know why I write these words on the board? So that it will become more clear to you. Okay, these are some hard words. Hard word means some new words for you that you don't know, that either you don't know how to read or you don't know how to, what's the meaning of that word. So scare, S-C-A-R-E, S-C-A-R-E, scare. Scare means what? To threaten, darana. Okay. You little man trying to scare me. Isan Boshi was trying to scare the giant, right? Our brave Isan Boshi was doing all the things that a normal sized person would do. Okay. a normal size hero would do. But our Isun Boshi was a bit challenging because of his little size. So the giant was saying that how, matlab he was to mocking. Mocking means to making a fun of. He was making fun of Isun Boshi, and then he said, "You little man trying to scare me. Let me swallow you." And then giant ate up Isun Boshi. He put Isun Boshi in his mouth. Okay. Then what happened? Isun Boshi was now in the mouth. Okay. That time he was in the mouth. And from the mouth, what he was doing? हार नहीं मानी उसने. What he was doing? He was poking the giant with his little sword. Poking means like this. In the whole mouth he was doing. Okay, so he was poking the giant with his little sword, which was made of sieving needle. Yeah, we remember that. It was made of sieving needle. So the giant was like, ow, ah, someone was poking inside the mouth. Poking means chubana. Okay, so giant went mad. Okay, out of that poking thing that Isun Boshi was doing. So giant spat Isun Boshi out and ran away. Spat. That's also a new term. Again a new term. Spat. S-P-A-T. Spat. Spat means here in the word meanings also the word is given and the meaning also is given. Here means in this story. What does spat exactly mean? Spat means the giant threw Isun Boshi out of his mouth. Okay. So, giant spat Isun Boshi. That means he threw Isun Boshi out of his mouth. Why? Because it was hurting. He was hurting him so much. The blood was oozing. Oozing means the blood was coming out from the mouth of giant. So giant was like, no man, I can't handle this man. I can't fight with this little man. Okay. So he ran away. He spat Isun Boshi and then he ran away. Okay, भाग गया वो. But he left his magical hammer behind. Magical things na? This happens mostly in the fairy tales, right? So this is also a Japanese folk tale. So he left a magical hammer behind. So magical hammer. Can you see a yellow color thing in the hand of the princess in the book? On the same page, page number 4, where the giant entered. Okay. So, can you see this yellow thing? Of course you can see. Parents, if your child is not able to see whatever I am telling, so please help them. Okay, so this yellow color thing, hammer, hathoda. Okay, H-A-M-M-E-R, hammer. I think you know this. I think this is not a new word for you. H-A-M-M-E-R. And I hope my handwriting is a bit understandable. Can you understand my handwriting? Is it clear? H-A-M-M-E-R. All the letters are clear. I think yes, I write in a good handwriting. Right? Okay, so then what did the princess do? Princess took the hammer. Took means उसने उठा लिया hammer. Princess took the hammer. She hit it on the ground. What did she do? She hit the hammer on the ground. Have you read that story? Aladdin and that that genie wala story. So उसमें चिराग होता है, right? So when you rub it, magic happens. The genie come out and he fulfills your wishes, right? The same way the hammer was also like that. Okay. So but instead of rubbing the hammer, you have to hit the hammer in this story. So princess hit the hammer in this. So see how smart the princess is. She knows how the hammer will work. The magical hammer will work. Okay, so the princess took the hammer. She hit it on the ground and something magical happened. What happened? Can you imagine what happened? Something magical happened. What happened? The hammer must have read the mind of Isun Boshi. Okay, and can you imagine what must be going on in the mind of Isun Boshi? See, every short person, elf, we call a dwarf. See, a short person has so many terms. Short means not of the normal size short, not 4 feet tall or something. In inches I am talking. Have you read that story? Or have you seen that story on YouTube or somewhere else? The Seven Dwarf story. The Cinderella or Snow White and the Seven Dwarf. I have seen that story in my childhood. In that story what happens? Snow White, a princess, and she went to jungle and some seven dwarfs, chote person, right, man, but they were not short, small by age, they were just small by their height. So these persons, what we call these persons? Either we call them elves, E-L-F, elves, or we call them dwarf, D-W-A-R-F. And now, you know what a smart child will do? The smart child will write down all the words that I am writing on the board to explain the new words. A smart child will do that. I will see how many of you are smart. Well, I drop that, but doesn't matter. We will write the new words in the notebook. Okay, so an elf or a dwarf. I hope I am audible to you. Audible means, now I will tell you the meaning of every single word of English that I am using. A-U-D-I-B-L-E, audible. Audible and visible, V-I-S-I-B-L-E. Now since you are studying online, you will come across these two words, audible and visible. Audible, सुनाई दे रहा है नहीं, related to ear, and visible related to eyes, दिखाई दे रहा है नहीं. So if I ask, am I audible to you? That simply means क्या मैं सुनाई दे रही हूँ आपको? And if I ask, am I visible to you clearly? Because sometimes because of the network problem, the connection get disturbed and the teacher look blur like this, right? So if I'll ask, am I visible to you? So that means क्या मैं ठीक से दिखाई दे रही हूँ? Or if I'll ask, are the things that I have written on the board are visible clearly? So now you know the meaning of visible and audible, some technical terms that we should know. Okay? So what happened in our story? Isun Boshi grew big, because this is what was going on in Isun Boshi's mind since he was a child. See, he is a child by height, okay, still he is a child, but not by age, okay. He grew up to a young man, okay. Then when princess hit the magical hammer on the ground, what happened? Isun Boshi grew up to the normal size of a human, okay. So then after that, Isun Boshi and Princess Sanjo were married soon. Happy ending. That's what happens in every story we see, right? Happy ending. In some of the stories, ending is not happy. But in our story, the one in Warrior, the ending was a happy ending. So Isun Boshi and Princess Sanjo were married. Now don't tell me you don't know the meaning of married. You attend so many marriage functions. Married means उनकी शादी हो गई, okay? So and then last line, and Isun Boshi became a well-known samurai. Okay, so now if you watch cartoons, some Japanese cartoons like Ninja Hattori. Do you watch Ninja Hattori? Yeah, I think many of you watch. Even I also watch that. Come on, yaar. So samurai, that term is used in that. Samurai means a Japanese fighter or soldier. A Japanese soldier in Japanese, in a typical Japanese language, is called a samurai. Okay, S-A-M-U-R-A-I. Let me write it for you. I love writing. S-A-M-U-R-A-I. Samurai. Okay, got it? So I hope I have explained you the lesson clearly, as much as possible I have explained it, and I hope you got the lesson, you understood it. I think the parents also have understood it. If there is any problem that the child is not understanding, parents, please help them. Okay, and yeah, if there is any problem that I am teaching in English and English only, well, I translate some of the difficult words in Hindi also, but I write so many words on the board also, so you can note down the words and you can find the meaning in the dictionary, and that's the best way to learn English words. That's how I learned vocabulary in my life. Okay. So finally our chapter is over. I think 2 times I have done the explanation. First time I had done in my first lecture. I explained. Actually I had given you a summary, but at the reading part also I finished. Then secondly, in these 2 lectures I finished the second explanation. Okay. Now what we are going to do? What do you want to do? Well, I think we should finish the book work first, right? So, okay. We'll finish the book work. Book work means what? So many exercises given to you in the book now. So we will do that. It's, I mean, doing exercise after reading the chapter. It's quite fun. I love it. Do you love it? Tell me whenever this will be displayed on your screen. If there is a chat box, you can tell me you love exercises, you love writing, reading English or not. Okay, so come on, open your book. I hope you have this book. I hope you have purchased the book. If not, please purchase it soon. When are you going to purchase it? The stock will get empty. The stock in the bookstores will get empty. Parents, this is for you. If your child, if you have not purchased the books to your child, how will he or she study? Okay, so please purchase the books fast. So this one is your English textbook, and our chapter is, the page number is page number 5. The starting the exercises are beginning here. Okay, so page number 5, PAGE, page 5. Page 5. What's the first thing that we have to do? Some true false type things. You know now what is the meaning of true and false? Yes, in the first class we have studied that. True and false. True means sahi, false means galat, right? So true and false we are going to do. Number A, write true or false. WRITE, right? TRUE, true, and for true you can write a T, capital T. Okay, but I will tell you, I want you to write the full spelling of true so that you can learn the spelling TRUE, true. It's not that difficult. Okay, so write the full spelling. True or false. FALSE, false, and you can write a capital F for it if you are lazy. Okay. But since we are not lazy person, we will write full TRUE true and full FALSE false. Got it? So first one is, the boy was named Eason Boshi because he was 1 inch tall. Should I write the full sentence here? You want me to write this? See, it will be a waste of time because you have book. But okay, for those who don't have book, let me write it here, but next time I am not going to write the exercises on the board, okay, that you can see from the book. So, well, sorry, the boy was named, is my writing good? Is my handwriting good? Tell me in the chat box. The boy was named Eason Boshi, ISSUN, Eason Boshi, BOSHI, Boshi. The boy was named Eason Boshi because means what? I hope I am not going out of these keys. The boy was named Eason Boshi because he was 1 inch tall. So the boy was named Eason Boshi because he was 1 inch tall. Now, if you know a little Japanese that I know you don't know, but I have explained you that here in the chapter, that Eason Boshi in Japanese means 1 inch tall. So obviously our answer is true. So let's write. Are you lazy? Are you going to write just T? No, I am not lazy. Well, I will write full TRUE true. So you also have to write it. Don't be lazy at this age. TRUE true. Okay. So the first answer is the answer of the first question is TRUE, true. True, the Isun Boshi. Yes, obviously. He was named Isun Boshi because he was one inch tall. And you have to learn these right away, right here. Okay, don't leave it for later on. Okay, don't learn it later on. Well, I think you have learned it. Then number 2. Isun Boshi wished to go to the city to play. Now think of the answer till I am writing here. While I am writing the question, you think of the answer. Isun Boshi, ISSUN, Isun. BOSHI, Boshi, the name of our hero. Isun Boshi wished, WISHED, wished to go to the city, to play. Did he want to go to city to play? Did he went there to play? Did he play there in the city? No, I don't think so. Yeah, of course. I think you must have answered it false. So this is false. Isun Boshi didn't want to go to city to play. Either he wanted to go to city to work. Yes, exactly. So Isun Boshi wished to go to the city to play. PLAY, play. This is false. FALSE, false. Acha, one thing I have not told you. Don't write anything in the notebook. You have to do it in the book itself. Okay? Write just you. I am writing so many things, but you have to just take the pencil, open this page number and just write true, false here. Okay? Here in this space. Got it? Number 3. Space is not there. Number 3. What's the question? Parents, tell your children to read the question. Okay? Did you read it? Let me read it for you. Isun Boshi in every question, man. ISSUN, Isun. BOSHI, Boshi. Now sailed, SAILED, sailed. To the city in a cup. To the city in a cup. Did he sail to the city in a cup? I think we remember that his mother made him a boat out of what? A cup? No, out of a soup bowl, right? So this answer is true or false? Did he sail to the city in a cup? No way. He sailed to the city in a soup bowl. Okay. So this answer is false. FALSE, false. Then number 4. Beta, please write this answer fast, as I am not going to wait for you to write it. Write it fast. Lord Sanjo did not have a beautiful house. How false is that? Lord Sanjo, LORD, Lord, SANJO, Sanjo. Lord Sanjo, DID, did, NOT, not. Lord Sanjo did not have a beautiful house. BEAUTIFUL. Beautiful house. Do you have a beautiful house? Well, I think my house is beautiful and I think your house is also beautiful. But was Lord Sanjo having a beautiful house? Of course, yes. So this question, this sentence is saying that Lord Sanjo did not have a beautiful house. So is it true or false? False, yes, exactly. So Lord Sanjo did not have a beautiful house. This is absolutely false. Okay, write these answers fast. First one is true. Second one is false. Third one is false. Fourth one is false. Yeah. Then number 5. Done? Do it fast, come on. Number 3 was false, okay? Number 5. Isun Boshi fought. I hope this way in which I am teaching or explaining the true or false, you are getting it. You are understanding it, okay? Isun Boshi fought with the giant. F-O-U-G-H-T, fought. Fought means, see, whenever we will study verb, okay, verb means the doing words, the action words. So the first form of this word is fight, and if we tell this word in past tense, so we will write fought. Okay, I think this thing is above your level of understanding, but just for general knowledge I am telling you this. Fight becomes fought when we use it in past tense. So Isun Boshi fought with the giant. Fought with the giant, G-I-A-N-T. Fought with the giant to save the princess. Yes or no? True or false? Did he fought with the giant? Obviously. And what thing he used to fight with him? He used his sword that is made up of needle, right? So he used his sword, and obviously he fought with the giant. To do what? To do competition? No, to save the princess, because giant was taking away the princess. So Isun Boshi had to save her princess, right? So Isun Boshi fought with the giant to save the princess. This is true. Okay, come on, do it fast. Is my handwriting okay? My teacher taught me to write like this. This cursive handwriting, my teacher taught me. And I also want you to write beautifully as you can. When you will start the notebook work, okay? Notebook writing, whenever we will start, I want you all to write beautifully, neatly, cleanly, as much as possible, okay? Then our next question is, it's on the same page, number B. Tick the correct answer. So here, what happens in tick the correct answer? We don't have to write true, false or something like that. We just have to put up a tick mark. Tick mark. Tick mark, you know na? Whenever your teacher check your notebook, she puts up a tick mark to all the things that are right, that are correct. So, number B, on the same page, page number 5, question number B. Tick the correct answer. T-I-C-K. Tick the correct, C-O-R-R-E-C-T, correct. A-N-S-W-E-R. Tick the correct answer. Number first is, the man and woman were blessed with a. They were blessed with a what? The options are, first, tiny baby, number 2, magical ball, or number 3, magical spell. Yes, exactly, tiny baby. Some of you must have shouted there and in your houses. So the man and woman were blessed with a tiny baby, and that's exactly the first option we have. Okay, number 1, tick mark this option. How to do a tick? Just like this. Okay, this. So man and woman were blessed with a tiny baby. Baby, why baby? And you know, if you will not eat green vegetables, if you will not drink milk, you show your tantrums. Tantrums means nakhre. If you show your tantrums in eating green vegetable, drinking milk, eating chapati, eating rice only will make you fat. It will not grow your height. So if you will show your tantrums in eating, if you will trouble your moms, what is going to happen? You will remain tiny like Isun Boshi. Yes. So you want to remain tiny? No way. You want to grow up, right? I know that. So don't show tantrums in eating. Okay? So eat whatever your mom gives you. She is giving you for your benefit, for your benefit only. Okay? So yeah, tick mark done. Okay, number two. Number 2 is Isun Boshi's mother made him. Now this may be confusing. Why? Because his father also made him something. His mother also made him something, right? So his mother. We are talking about mother in the second question. In the second question of question number B, take the correct answer. Okay, Isun Boshi's mother made him a sword. Yes, no, not a sword. His father made him a sword. Okay, his mother made him a clothes. Option 2 is clothes. C-L-O-T-H-E-S, clothes. Is it the correct option? No. Then his mother made him a, number third option, a boat. Exactly. His mother made him a boat out of a cup. No. Spoon. No. Glass. No. Out of a, yes, bowl. A soup bowl. So number 2, the correct answer is, what's the correct answer? A boat. Isun Boshi's mother made him a boat. Number 3 is, I'm reading the question for you, okay, but you also have to try reading the question. Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant on their way. Such a big question it is. Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant. Met means milna. Okay. Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant on their way. On their way meaning I have told you before. On their way means raste mein. Yes. So Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant on their way too. Now here you have to answer that where were they going exactly. So they met the giant on their way to. Your options are T-E-M-P-L-E, temple. Number 2, F-O-R-E-S-T, forest. And number 3, M-A-R-K-E-T, market. Were they going to market? No way. They were not going to market. Were they going to forest? No. Why would they go to forest? The princess wanted to go to a temple. So they were going to a temple. Okay. So Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant on their way to temple. Exactly correct. Temple. T-E-M-P-L-E. So Isun Boshi and the giant. Sorry. What did I say? I said giant. Sorry, by mistake. It's a slip of tongue. So Isun Boshi and the princess met the giant on their way to temple. Yes. Are you writing the answers? Come on, write it fast. Then number 4. Number 4. Isun Boshi used his tiny sword. Now don't tell me, ma'am, what is a sword? I have told you many a time. Sword means a talwar. Okay. Have you seen Ramayana Mahabharata in the lockdown? I have seen it and I really enjoyed it. So, what did they use to fight? Gada, sword, and bow and arrow. Yes, bow and arrow means what Ramji used to hold. Ramji's weapon was bow and arrow. And some soldiers used talwar, right? The sword. Okay, so Isun Boshi used his tiny sword too. Now options are very interesting. You might laugh reading the options. Attack the princess. Did he attack the princess? Isun Boshi wanted to attack the princess. Why would he attack the princess, man? No way. He didn't use the sword to attack the princess. To poke the giant. Yes, this thing I think we have read in the story. So Isun Boshi used his sword to poke the giant. I know this is the correct answer. Let's read the third answer also, to kill the animals. Why would Isun Boshi kill the animals? So our correct answer is to poke the giant. P-O-K-E, poke. P-H-E, the. G-I-A-N-T, giant. Okay, so correct option is to poke the giant, and this is on the second number. Okay, find it out in the question and put a correct tick mark. Okay, don't put a wrong tick mark on any of the options, random options. Okay, then number 5. Yeah, turn the page. There is question number 5 also. So page number 6. This one is on page 6. And don't worry if you have missed the class. I am going to send you answers in your WhatsApp groups. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. If I am there, you have to worry. You don't have to worry about anything. I will worry for you. Okay. Then number 5. Isan Boshi became a well-known what? Cartoon? No. Let's read the options. Isan Boshi became a well-known. Option number first is samurai. Option number second is artist. Option number third is athlete. Do you know what are these three? Athlete. Someone related to sports. Okay. So someone who runs very fast is called an athlete as per my knowledge. Then number 2, an artist. An artist means the one who is very good in art. Your art teachers, yeah, they are artists. Who taught you art? Harshit sir, Sangeeta Bore ma'am, right? They are artist people because they have their creativity. They are artists in they draw beautifully, right? So they are called artists. Then number first option it is samurai. Yeah, samurai is a Japanese soldier. What's a samurai? Tell that aloud. Okay. What is it? A Japanese soldier is called a samurai. So, what is our correct option? Isan Boshi will become a well-known artist. No, Isan Boshi became a well-known samurai. So, it's on the first number. Put a tick mark over there and don't write anything. S-A-M-U-R-A-I, samurai. So, Isan Boshi became a well-known samurai. Okay, I am going to give you 10 seconds only. Count till 10. I am counting till 10 and you write it fast. Okay, put the tick mark fast. And if you have already done it, very good. Okay, so this is it for today. In my next lecture, we will do the notebook work. What are we are going to write? What we will write? We will write the hard words, the word meanings, and then the question answers. So this is it for today's lecture. I hope you have understood. I hope you have enjoyed. So bye bye.